Hi, welcome back to another episode of ArkCraft, the Rebirth of the World. This is a crafting game. If you haven't seen my first couple episodes, we've been building a base and gathering a lot of materials to get ready to build the Ark. And in today's episode, we're actually going to build the first page on the Ark. I do have most of the materials gathered. I'm just waiting for the pitch to get finished here. And then we'll have all the materials and we can go build that ark. Get the construction site down and start building page 1. So it's a lot of materials. Um, Here is the list of materials. As you can see, it's quite a lot. I have them all here in this crate. You can see them listed out. Again, the pitch is the only thing that I don't have everything of yet. And as soon as that's ready, we're going to collect all of these things and we're going to go to the Ark. So just waiting on that. And while we're waiting, I'm going to show you a little bit about what's been growing around here. Obviously, we put a barn in and we got a bunch of chickens going. Bunch of eggs, bunch of chickens. Well, we've added our stove down here so we could cook some good food. And we've got expanded back here a little bit so we could have room for our furnaces and our copper production. And then I put in a copper mine over here. So this is kind of nice. This copper mine, you basically make these tools and put them in and then it will deliver copper to you, which is kind of nice. I'm going to turn it off actually. They work on food. So the guy's kind of half in the ground here, but they work on food. So you give them food that you've made and that's what their fuel is. Let's see if I can find I'm looking for a doe. I'm starting to collect my animals. That's a buck. I've been looking for a doe, not a big doe, little doe, baby doe. And there's not one out here right now. I've been watching for it. Yeah, I started collecting the animals, the domestic animals that you're going to need. I've got the chicken, the rooster. I got the buck, and then I got a ram and a regular sheep. So I've got those caught. The only problem is I think they grew up in my bag, which is going to be a problem. Oh, you're a buck. Because if they grew up in my bag, I don't know if I'll take them. I think they have to be babies, but we'll see. Come on, Pitch. I need you to finish for me. It's going to be a minute. How many do we have now? Supposed to have 240. We now have 172. Okay, well, I think I'm going to pause it here and we'll come back. I think you saw the inside of my little house. My little house, just little storage mostly. But anyways, I think we'll pause it here and we'll come back in a minute to get the pitch. So I'll be right back. Okay, we are finished. We got all of our pitch and all of our other products here. So we're just going to take all of this with us. Oh, no, we can't. Look at how far overweight I am. I am not going to be able to take them all. Okay, let's leave the animals here and see if that makes a difference. Nope, I am still overweight. I'm going to have to make 2 trips. All right, well, let's see. What can stay? We'll leave the pine because I think that's some of the last steps. We're going to have to leave some more of it too. All right, we'll leave the planks and the oak. All right, now I'm just under weight-wise, okay? So, and I've got this set at 500. I actually went in to here and actually bumped this up put 3 points in there so that I would have more carry weight. All right, well, let's take this part and then we'll come back for the rest. We'll have to store some of it, I guess. I actually know you can fly. It's great. You have to have 20 of the points in faith before you can fly, but it doesn't take much to get that. And then you'll be able to fly, which is kind of nice. Travel to construction site. Because even if you're overloaded a little bit, you can fly faster than you can run. So I'm actually going to put these in here so I can go get the rest of it. Those nails probably weren't very light. Okay, so put that in there. Let's see if I can go get the rest of it now. No. I want to travel to the village. Okay. Yeah, to go up and down, you use the shift key to go up and your control key to go down. And if your stamina starts getting low, definitely get lower to the ground, because if you fall, you gonna die. Yep, you're gonna die. I have done it a couple times. All right, let's see if I can carry the rest of this wood. Actually, looks like I'm going to be able to now. See if I can get these guys in here without getting overloaded. Oh, goody. I got it. All right. That first load was heavier than the second. Might be able to start with some of that stuff. Okay, let's get to the construction site. All right, so we're going to do the construction base first before we start on page 1. And I'm actually going to put all of these in here so I don't have to carry them. Okay, so the construction site itself is 200 oak plank, 100 pine logs, 60 rope, and 300 nails. So we don't need these, and we don't need these, and we don't need these. We need the pine logs, the oak planks, the rope, and half of the nails, 300 of the nails. All right, so we're going to do that first because that weight-wise will help us. So we're going to go out here and we're going to build the construction site of the ark. So get my ark tool down here, put it in that place 7. And this is what we're going to build first. Okay. So I've got it here. I'm actually going to fly up so I can kind of position it a little bit better. If it's going to let me fly up and position it better. I can't see with the... Nope, I'm not going to be able to fly because I'm going to have to be able to turn this around. Okay, so here's my construction site. Now we're going to use the, I don't know if I can make it higher or lower. Hold down the shift key and you can scroll your mouse and make it higher or lower. I think I'm going to make it about right there. That's where it's going in. Okay, so that's the first task completed. Okay, so now you can see in the right hand side it says shipbuilding, place all parts in sequence from the plan. Okay, so we know we need to go in order. we're going to come back over here and see how much of the materials I can actually pick up. Hopefully I can pick up all the materials. Good. And well, no, not quite. Ah, good. I am not overloaded. Yay. All right, so we're going to go in order, number by number. It's kind of interesting the way this lays out too. So, all right, we're in 7. We're going to start with number 1. This is the hull. And when it turns green, you can put it down. Okay, then go back in, get number 2. Number 3. I think that's the other side. You could actually fly, might help on this one. Okay, there's that. Number 4. I think number 4. It's a little squirrely sometimes to get them just where you need them. There's that. Okay, number 5. It's probably this other side. Whoop. There we go. Number 6. There it goes. That was where it was, right there. Okay, that's number 6. Number 7 hooks to that scaffolding. Oh, come on. Then number 8, I think goes on this end. And number 9. That's the scaffolding there, so that's brings you up here so you can at least stand here a little bit better. All right, so we're gonna go with number 10 next. Okay, so I finally got it. I'm gonna have to fly up to get out of here. That took a little finagling to get that in there. Okay, so that was 10. Here's 11. And I think that is the side. I'm going to come down because I think these fit on the side here. It does take a little bit of finagling to get these in place. They're not as, what do I want to call it? Intuitive. They're not as intuitive as you would think. Is it going on the other side? Might be this side. Let's see. Yep, they're going to go on this side. Okay, so that's that one. 12 is the other side. Okay, okay, now the next one is number 13. It's going to be this one. That went on nicely. And then the next one is 14. And that goes in right down there. And we have finished the first page. So if we go to the second page, you'll notice that I don't have any of the materials for the page 2. So that's going to be next, getting all those materials together. But we have started our arc, and the hull portion is pretty much done. So we're going to go back to the home base and continue working on materials. We got to take our animals and put them in the storage over here first. into their designated storage. So let's take all you guys out. And we're going to go put them over here. They actually go in this first little pen right here. And what happens is you add all of these animals in here, and then you'll do a create to create a container that you will give to him to go on the ark. So I'm just going to put them in here to hold them. Not going to necessarily do anything, but let's make sure that they actually took. Yep, the sheep, chickens, yep, and then the buck. Yep, good. They turned, the numbers turned from red to white, so they are accepting them. So I'm just going to put them in there to hold them so I don't have to keep running them back and forth. Anyways, that is the ark portion. Oh, I always do that. E and F get me all screwed up. So now we have to go back and we have to start gathering all the materials for page 2. And we're going to repeat that page 2, 3, 4, 5, and get them all together to finish building that ark. I'm not going to video each one of those because it takes quite a long time to do, and you've kind of seen how it works. So you can do that now. Once you have placed the ark and the ship is built, then it's going to start telling you to bring the things for the ark, like the animals and the food and the seeds and things like that. And there's a little container like where we put the animals for each one of those, and he'll prompt you with part of the quest line to bring each one of those. That takes quite a long time to do as well. So plan on quite a few hours of resource gathering and crop growing and uh, material making ahead of you to get the ark ready to go. And in the meantime, we have these side quests. I think I'll come back and maybe we'll take on a couple of these side quests to kind of get those cleared up before we hop on the ark and go to the aftermath. So I'm going to leave you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you have a great day. Later.